What's going on, guys? My name is TheRestlessCorpse, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Remember, this is... we just got through a pretty cutscene-intensive episode. This one's going to have a bit as well, but hopefully not as much. Now, I would just leave, like, through the map, but I think something's going to happen when I actually try to leave the area. And it's kind of important, so let's go ahead and just do that. As soon as I figure out where that is. Oh, right there. Alright. And the reason we're doing... we did those, or picked up those little quests there, is they lead to extra characters in the party. Which are characters that I actually like a lot more than my current characters.
If I might have a moment of your time...
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker.
That sounds pretty shady to me.
Both of
Both
us
of
sent
them.
negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
Does that mean the mages will help us?
We are willing to discuss it with the Inquisition at least. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir,
Sounds good
my
to me.
Lord Herald.
I mean, we need all the help we can get,
Come.
right?
Let us return to Haven.
Now, before we go back to Haven, there are a few things we need to do. As you can see, there's two little side quest things here now. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this Friend of Red Jenny quest, see what that's all about. That weird sound glitch there just kind of popped in afterwards. Alright, so clearly we've got some enemies. I want to make those enemies rue the day they were enemies. That's not the one I wanted to attack. Alright, so she needs to get in there and do her thing. I'm just going to have him chase me around this box until she fucking taunts him. There we go. I like to take out the ranged guys first. Fuck out of the way, Cassandra. Damn, alright. I got a warden helmet. Put that bad boy on somebody. Or not, because it's a level 9 helmet. Interesting. These guys don't feel like level 9 enemies, I'll tell you that. So we're fending off guards. I guess these guards are in the area that we're supposed to meet Red Jenny. Oh, hello.
Of Andraste. How much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition.
I have no clue who you are, buddy.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah, see? Exactly.
You don't fool me. I'm too
You look like a
important
fucking
for this
idiot,
to be
though,
an
I'll tell you that.
accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Shouldn't have said what, bro.
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve.
Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're kind of plain, really. All that talk, and then you're just a person.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
They say I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you? And what's this about?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sara. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
Oh, god damn it.
Their weapons.
Good enough. They actually don't. None of them have any pants on. None of them have any pants on. That's good.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. Well, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sara. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. If you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
Yeah, sure.
All right, Sara. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Well... Alright, so now I'm able to... Varric is cool and all, I just don't like his weapon system. So we're going to go ahead and use Sara so I can actually give her bows and whatnot. See if I have anything right off the bat that she can use. No, I do not. What about armor? Okay, well, she's stuck that way for now. Oh, wait. So we've got that guy. That's pretty cool. Alright, we're out this piece. Going to the next one. Right? Meow.
Lord Trevelyan of Ostwick, representing the Inquisition.
Thanks, bro. Stay classy.
Sir. We so rarely have a chance to meet anyone new. It is always the same crowd at these parties. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you.
You all look ridiculous.
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fade.
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivianne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
Better and better. The Inquisition should attend more of these parties.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up
This
sisters
guy's got a weapon
and
on him.
crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously.
One of the things that
Everyone
bothers me
knows
about
it's
this
just an
game,
excuse for a bunch of political
and the other
power.
Dragon Ages as well, is they don't wear their weapons where they should. Like, my dagger should be at my hip, his sword should be at his hip. And I wonder why they went with that design choice.
The Inquisition is working to restore peace and order to Thedas.
Here comes the outsider, restoring peace with an army. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a man of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests.
Oh, what's up, sexy? Damn.
You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lord, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
I think the Marquis has seen the error of his ways.
By the grace of Andraste, you have your life.
I think it'd look pretty mean if I let her
Be
kill
more
him.
careful with it.
And if I said I didn't care, she'd probably kill him.
I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so
And you know,
wanted to meet
trying
you.
to make people think that we're awesome. So, I don't want to go around just killing dudes that insult me.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Montsimard and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Is that Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. And very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure
I wonder if
it'll
he's
be
going to
the
come back
last.
for me later.
And after such a public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a modicum of self-respect.
Charmed, Lady Vivienne.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
Oh, hello.
Is your interest in the Inquisition Madame de Fer, or is it more personal?
Aren't you charming? It's professional, of course.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
Alright, so here we are back at Haven. Let's see. So now we've got Vivianne to replace the boring-ass Solus. Let's see what we can give her here. She's got 7 points. I'm going to give her one of each of those attack skills. And then we'll go down this. It's not really a healing tree, but remember, we're trying to get down there just for the revive. Let's see. Stay with an explosion of willpower. What is this? Oh, yeah, so I guess we're going down this side. Alright. Nope. Nope. There we go. Alright. Everything's all good. We're gonna give Sara some points here. That one, super important. And much like Varric, we're going to go down this tree to get to there. And then I'd like to give her this one so that she can get away if she's being hit. Alright, let's take a look at our quests. Alright, so we've got to go talk about the mages. Oh. Let's go have a talk with Cassandra here, see if she's got anything new to say. I gotta get on her good side, or stay on her good side anyway. I don't think she has anything new to say here, but go through them anyway.
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born from the original Inquisition long ago, when it united with the Chantry. Seekers stood above the Templars, watching over them but also investigating magical events they couldn't handle. We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach.
Right, so like I said in the first video, the Seekers are like more badass versions of the Templars.
But what are Seekers exactly?
Those who know anything of us think we are Templars. We do not use lyrium, however. Our abilities are different, as was our original purpose. We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine. And not even her, truthfully.
So the Seekers commanded the Templars?
No. The Order didn't assume command until after the rebellion. The Templars have always feared us. When a Seeker arrived at a circle, they knew trouble was afoot. That kind of power is troubling. You begin to think you are the only one who can solve the world's problems. If you don't see a problem, it doesn't exist. If someone insists it does, they are the blind ones.
You think that kind of problem could ever be fixed?
Possibly. Though the Seekers themselves would need to change. They were clearly not willing to, even though they abandoned everything they stood for to avoid it. In my heart, I believe they can still be salvaged, but not by their own hands.
You mentioned that Seekers have different abilities than Templars.
Entirely. A Templar's abilities come from lyrium and are designed to hunt mages. Ours come from ritual and many years of dedicated training. We cannot be possessed by demons and are immune to mind control. Useful considering our role. Seekers can gain other gifts, though that depends on the individual.
What kind of gifts do you have?
I can set the lyrium within a person's blood aflame.
Really?
Both mages and Templars bend before my will.
And how do I make you do that?
Some use it to interrogate, others simply to paralyze. Once there was a Seeker who could use it to kill. That particular gift is considered rare.
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence, thus breaking the treaty. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
You sound like you disagree.
We knew what was happening at Kirkwall, where the Mage Rebellion began. We looked into reports of Knight Commander Meredith's harsh treatment of her charges years earlier. But we found so many shocking cases of magical corruption, it was decided her actions were justified. If we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes...
You're right. Something should have been done.
When faced with a problem, the Seekers would close ranks and crush it.
Gaining all kinds of approval with Cassandra.
Only once we felt we weren't being coerced. The moment the
kind of have to
mages
sweet talk her
voted
and
for
agree with her with everything.
Our response was predictable. It was difficult to watch.
How does someone become a Seeker?
Most Seekers begin training in their youth. I was much older, an exception due to my noble birth. We train rigorously for years. Our bodies and minds must be elastic to undergo the vigil, and most fail even then.
Is the vigil some kind of initiation?
It is the rite every seeker must go through in order to summon their gifts. A full year of fasting, prayer, and separation from all distractions, including other people. We empty ourselves of all emotion, focusing only on the purity of our devotion. And the moment it finally ends, it's wonderful. Faith realized. I cannot put it into words.
I wish I could experience that.
If the vigil was not so arduous, I'd say more should attempt it. What if mages never needed to fear possession by demons? I'm told it is impossible, however. I suppose I'll never know the truth of it now.
I've no more questions.
Alright, so let's go plan how we're going to go deal with Redcliffe. Now remember, the first enchanter at Redcliffe invited me to come hang out, I guess we'll say.
Come to me, child.
And because everybody wants to hang out with me, I'm awesome. But I happen to know that you can't get into Redcliffe. There's a gate guard that won't let you in. So we have to figure out how to get in.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
We had to do something, and now we have an opportunity.
Yes, and we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the mages.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True,
yeah, he's a
he
dick.
has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
I could at least
I'm gonna
find
side
out what
with
the
the
mages
mages,
want.
even though
No
that
doubt what they've
seemed to
always
upset
wanted.
Cassandra.
Support for their cause.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
You think the invitation could be some kind of trap?
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options. There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared.
Now remember, the Grey
Ordinarily, I
Wardens
wouldn't
are
even
the
consider
group
idea
that
they're involved
were
in all
formed
this,
to
but
combat the Blight,
timing is
and they're what your
curious.
main character is in the first game.
That does sound odd, I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Now that is a quest for another party member, but it takes place in the higher level area of the hinterlands, which we honestly can't get to just yet. So we're not going to deal with that just yet. It's, you know, I had a lot of problems with it in my first go at it until I was around level 8 or so. So we have some new stuff here. Alright, that should be ready by the time I'm done looking around.
We are garnering interest from the capital.
You're not pleased?
I am not convinced we are prepared for the full
How much power do I have?
of
12. I think it takes 15 to get to the next part. So I'm just going to go ahead and wait for this one a little bit. Alright, we've got a little bit of influence, which is important. Let's see what we've got going on here. Let's see. The Chantry's condemnation of the Inquisition was lost amid a flurry of speculation of the actions of Lord Secret Lucius, as well as a divide in the opinions of the remaining Chantry clerics. There are, however, clerics still loudly denouncing the Herald of Andraste. The Inquisition could leave them to their speeches, but dealing with them before the Chantry elects a new divine could be of benefit. Alright, we'll send Cullen up to do that one. Maybe. No, we'll send Josephine to do that one.
At your service.
And what do we have here? Truth or Dare. It's one of Vivianne's things. Let's see. 2% Divine Justinia is indeed alive, but that the Inquisition have orchestrated all this chaos on her orders. That it was a secret Pendergast, Sister Nightingale, who sabotaged the Conclave in order to eliminate opposition from the Chantry, cut off the heads of the Mage Rebellion, and Templars in a single stroke. To save your own reputation, you must escape this acquaintance immediately. Alright, so we'll send... It's only a 15-minute. We'll send Cullen to that one.
Alright.
Of course, the Inquisition needs bees, so we'll send Liliana
Let's
that
see what
one.
we have.
Know what ruins a party? Bees. I know a man who teaches how to jar them safe but angry. Stingy, no good for honey, but great for throwing. Somewhere south. So we'll go ahead and send Liliana off to see about these bees. Alright, what are we looking at for quests here? Okay, we gotta go to Redcliffe. So let's do it. Oh, there's a quest out there. There's a quest right there. Let's go grab that. I believe I know exactly what it is as well.
Judge me whole. Find me well within
Yeah, here we go.
Touch me with fire that I be cleansed.
Hello.
Tell me
I'm
I
pressing
am
A.
to your approval.
A.
Excuse me.
There we go.
I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm
Alright,
having a
so
hard
this
time getting anyone to talk to me.
definitely looks like a dude, but clearly there is a woman's voice coming from it.
Cremisius Aclassi with the Bulls Chargers Mercenary Company. We mostly work out of Orlais and Navarra. We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries
Might be a
gathering out
woman.
on
I
the
don't know.
Storm
Depending on
Coast.
the armor puffs
My
out a
company
little bit,
commander,
but
Iron Bull offers the information free
I
of
don't know. It
charge.
just really looks like
If
a
you'd like to
dude.
see what the Bulls Chargers can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
What can your Bull's charges offer the Inquisition?
We're loyal, we're tough, and we don't break contracts. Ask around Valroyo. We've got references.
I look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Alright, so remember the Storm Coast actually costs some power to go get. So, even though I'm trying to build up power for the next part of this story, I am going to go ahead and open up the Storm Coast and go see what's going on over there. Because that is a quest to unlock Iron Bull, who is a two-handed weapon-wielding warrior. So he's pretty good at the DPS, and he's funny, but I pretty much have the party set up the way I want it. I'm going to go ahead and unlock that.
You were saying something about... Cullen?
Yes. Haven has limited space for us.
Lieutenant Harding led a small complement of soldiers to the Storm Coast region to investigate reports of the Grey Warden activity. She sent word that our party had established a camp near the shore, but we received nothing further. At this time, the status of Harding and her mission remains unknown. Rector. But we're not going to travel there just yet. Maybe we will.
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast. I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
How so?
Of course, it being
There's
the
a group
Storm
of bandits
Coast,
operating in the
it's
area.
storming.
They know the terrain, and our small party has had trouble going up against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though.
I'll do what I can to find our people.
Thank you, Your Worship. That's a relief. The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the wardens either. Well, good luck, and enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
Alright, so as you can see, we're in a completely different area, and it's just like the Hinterlands. It's got a bunch of quests and things that we can do, but we're not going to do that just yet. I'm going to go straight down and talk to this Iron Bull feller. There is a requisition.
Word for you.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
And you can hear that roaring. Okay, and what you can see off on the little cliff there, we'll get to that later. That's actually something that's very important for an optional area that I found the first time I was going through this part. It's another completely different map. So hopefully I'm not too low level for this part, because there's some fighting going on here. They're only level 6, we'll be okay. What's up, buddy? Now we can see our first Qunari over there whooping ass.
Not just precious. The warrior!
It's kind of tough to hit them when they're down. Like a lot of my attacks just swing at the air, kind of. Especially when they're already dead.
Chargers! Stand down! Prim! How'd we do?
So the Qunari look drastically different than I remember.
That's what I like to hear.
They used to just kind of be
finish up, then break out the casks.
like kind of human shape, but just bigger. And in this, they are giant.
So you're with the Inquisition, huh? Glad you can make it.
And his horns
Come
are
on, have a
ridiculous.
seat.
He's like
Thanks for coming.
channeling Tim Curry in Legend.
Iron Bull, I presume.
Yeah, the horns usually give it away.
But he's ridiculously huge.
I assume you
looking.
remember Cremisius Aclassi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have him check again. I don't want any.
I really want somebody to refer to Krem as in him or her, just so I know. Just so I know.
Taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Qunari, right?
So, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Wouldn't cost you anything personally. Unless you want to buy drinks later. Your ambassador, what's her name? Josephine. We'd go through her and get the payments set up. Gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. All that matters is we're worth it.
Alright.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are, but you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons? Dragons? The bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
I've never heard of it.
It's a Qunari order. They handle information, loyalty, security, all of it. Spies, basically. Or, well, we're spies. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge.
So he's been ordered to join the Inquisition, but I still have to pay him.
Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
Alright.
All right, you're in.
Excellent. Krem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up. With
Very well could be a
axes.
female.
Find some
There's no
way to
facial
kill
hair.
her. You're Tervinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.
Whoops. Alright. But I'm not going to use him. As funny as he is, and as interesting as he makes a lot of the encounters by the things that he says, I'm not going to use him. In any case, I'm not going to dick around in this area much either, because it is a little bit higher level than I should be dealing with. But I'm all out of time. This ran over a few minutes more than I wanted it to. I really hope you guys are enjoying this game. I know that there's just been a lot of cutscenes in the last couple episodes and not a whole lot of actual gameplay, but we'll get to it, I promise you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go to Redcliffe in the next episode and start farming up that power that I need to get further into the quest. So there will be some questing and stuff in the next episode. In any case, if you want to see more episodes of Dragon Age Inquisition or any of the other episodes I've done, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And there's something I haven't been saying in a lot of my videos, but I really do want to know what you guys think of this game. So go ahead and throw some stuff down in those comments. Let's get a discussion going about it. Maybe, you know, if there's certain things you want to see me do. Because remember, I'm going to be skipping a lot of some of the questing. I'm just going to be doing it off camera, just because it's a lot of running around. But if you want to see certain quests, or if you want to see, you know, more of them, let me know. In any case, thanks for watching, guys. My name is TheRestlessCorpse, and I'll see you guys in the next video.